Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, as always, I'd like to say thanks to all of our new subscribers. Thank you guys for watching, liking, and sharing the content as we continue to grow this channel one user at the time, which is more organic, and I appreciate you guys for the support over the years. Okay, even though the channel's been around for 2 years, but I've been doing this video now a little bit over a year. So I really appreciate you guys. Now it's early, it's about 8:30 in the US, about 7:30 here in Colombia, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do an early video today just to stop in and say, hey, how you guys doing, kind of look at the pre-market and see what's going on. Guys, as always, this is not financial advice. I'm just a 52-year-old man. I make video about my portfolio and my portfolio alone, so do not take this as financial advice. If you do at your own free risk. Okay, the risk is yours. Just like I'm taking a risk to invest and build generational wealth, that is completely up to you to do the same. Okay, so with that said, let's get down to business, because business is always booming. Okay, now you can see from the CNN business pre-market position here, it says that we are under fear. Fear is driving the market, whether it be good or bad. I mean, I'm not afraid. So, I mean, it could be a bunch of the people that have the most money could be afraid. But as you can see, changes right now in the pre-market, 0.43%, right? Was at 203, and the implied open right now is about 205.63. So that's good, right? And that's good for the Dow, that's good for the S&P and the Nasdaq. Okay, now you can see this is pretty good. You can just click on the market open, after hours, whatever. They got all this stuff lined up. So the active pre-market stock movers right now, these are the top moving position in the pre-market, right? We have Power, right? I hope I'm saying that right. What's that? SoFi, right? I'm not even gonna go through all of these, but you can see for yourself, right? What's moving right now? It could be going up and down. Let's see what's going down. Texas Instrument down. The change is 0.23%, 39 cents, right? Or the Biff Arms Limited, the BITFES, it might be pronounced different. They're down 2.20%. That's 0.10 cents, or the 10 cents change in the position, and the same for this biotech company. They're down 22 cents. Okay. So these are the movers right now. You can look at the gainers. Why they're different, I have no idea. If they're moving, they're gaining also, right? I mean, they just, I guess the active movers, the active positions have been traded or whatever in the after early hours, pre-market, and then the gainers are the ones that are making the moves, making the money. So as you can see here, okay. Now this stuff changes every day, so this is not say, oh well, I'm gonna go buy those. You can buy, make some money, and then you can lose some money also. So the guys that are not doing pretty good today in the pre-market are these cats here. Okay. At 5, this is a technology stock right there. These guys used to build like firewall cross means, I think, if I can remember correctly. We used to use them back like 5-6 years ago. But this is the pre-market. Okay, now let's look at my portfolio. As you guys can see, I have what that money deposited into my account, and then they give me, like, oh, you want to enable margins. If I enable margins, yeah, that can add another $4,000 to this portfolio. But do I want to do that right now? I don't know. I mean, I could say yes, enable margins, right, and throw all this money into what you call it? Throw all this money into WPay. I mean, I can do that. I know initially I was like, I'll split it up between my different things, but if I enable margins, right? Maybe I do PLTW and HOOY. Maybe I do those guys, and then WPay. I can split it up. But I don't know what's there with show. If I enable margins, just automatic enable margins. Maybe I enable margins for now. That might help on this portfolio. That might help boost whatever's going on. But you guys can see I deposited some money into the portfolio. I was like, when I log in, there was a little button that said, you are, what did it say? You are in a deficit, right? I was like, why am I in a deficit? So I do have the gold for these guys, so they charge $5 a month. Anyway, so I deposited $2,600 into that, and they charged me a little $3 and fees, whatever that was in a deficit, because I always invest all of the money that in the account. So guys, the goal for this portfolio was $6,000 for this year, and we have met that goal for $6,000. Now I'm really tempted to enable margins on this thing and just put all the money into those 3 positions and see how much that will boost this portfolio, right? And I'll probably just use it all up and take that risk at this point, but we'll see. So I'm gonna consider that today, right? If I'm gonna enable margins on this account or not. Since I just put a chunk of money in here, I'll consider that, and it might be a good play for the portfolio. Even though, like I said, guys, for my big boy portfolio, I'm trying to get out of margins because right now I don't want to take that risk with other people's money in that portfolio. But in this small portfolio here, maybe I can take the risk. You know, and I have cash, right? Almost $2,600 cash sitting in here that we're gonna need to spend today. So at some point today, probably about around 11 o'clock, I'll wait. Maybe around 11 or so, then I'll do what I need to do, buy a few positions and keep it moving. You know, keep it simple. All right, so we did the update for this thing. As you can see, the portfolio is up 8%, right? We make a lot of changes to the portfolio. It's up 8%, which is good. It's good, right? 8% the portfolio is up. Yesterday we were up 2.2% yesterday. And you know, like I said, with all of the tariff things and all that stuff's going on, maybe now as things start to settle, I mean, I think we still got another year of this tariff talk before everything's settled, and the market can start to pick up and grow back, and you know, eventually we can grow this account, you know, with a little bit more money back to 300K. Would be great. I think we I don't know if we'll be able to do that this year, but definitely next year we should be able to grow this portfolio rapidly. Anything is possible, guys. Okay. So now I gotta put some money into this account. I'm considering like I said, I was gonna put 10 grand in here. So we'll see if I do the whole 10 or I do 5, and hold on to the other cash, put the other cash into my savings, which I'd already saved money. That's kind of weird, right? Putting the money into a 3%. At least I get a 3.5% yield. But I can also set the cash, just park the cash in my regular account, the account that holds the funds before I purchase. I believe that position, that holding account generates about 4%. So I can also set it there, and it's still a 4% gain, right? Or I can put it into my savings where it takes a couple of days for me to touch that money if I need it, and that's 3.5%. So we'll see. We'll see. Now, you guys might see some changes. I might move 5 grand for now and then wait you know, because I might need to move the other $5 grand to my other account as I contemplate this, you know, move with margins, removing margins from my other account. So I might need the extra cash to kind of help as a buffer. So we'll see. I'm not doing nothing right now with that. I'm gonna move $5 grand in here, and then this account will be a 10, the other one is 6. You know, so it's a slow process, guys. So I would feel better if I had the whole 15 in here, because I know with that 15, I would have enough money coming out of here every month to make the car payment. So I might just do that. So we'll see. You guys, when I make the next video, you guys will see what I do. So for now, let me know what you think I should do. Should I deposit 5K in here and hold on to the other 5K just in case I need, when I talk to these guys about margins in the coming week and I need to move money to my big boy account that I still use margins, right? My big boy account that I still use margins. And right now I'm like 2.4 something percent in margins that I have. So I can, like I said, I need to talk to them first to see and how that conversation goes will determine if I need to move cash. But as you can see, the portfolio is in the positive right now. I'm ecstatic. I'm feeling good right about now. I'm feeling good. You know, I have a lot of positions in here, right? I'm not one of those guys who just got 1 or 2 or 4 or 5. I believe in spreading the risk, right? And also these curve positions, right? I talked about this. As you can see, most of my curve positions are in the green, and not all of them, but most of them. Like this one here is down $36. But I'm thinking about selling all of these guys and move these funds into my PLTW and Misty, because these guys pay every week, but they don't. All of them don't pay every week, right? They might, 2 of them might pay 1 week, the next week 2 more, 1 more. So if all of these guys were paying every week, I might just keep the money in there. But with these guys, I'm getting paid from each one of them, or however, once a month. And so we need more money right now. So we're gonna sell out of those today. This is 30-something cents. I probably already made that in distribution, so I'm gonna check it and make sure. Even if not, I'm still selling it and move out of it for now. But like I said, it's not a bad position. I'm not selling it because they're bad. I'm selling it because I need more money, right? And I have a bit of share here. Look at this one. I got 37, and I got these in different portfolios. So this is just not one portfolio, right? No, I mean this one portfolio. I got another 20 something here, 20 something there. So they're like under $1,000. But when you add these up together, I mean this can bring in maybe $20 a week or something like that, preferred than getting, you know, $50 or $100 a month. With all of them combined, I can make that, you know, in a couple, in 3 weeks with a different position. So, and guys, I know, like I said, we have de-risked the portfolio really big time. Portfolio been de-risked. Not as bad as it was before, but you know, I got got my SDIV back, I got my SHD, I got SHD. Well, I don't have SHD in this portfolio, but it's in my other portfolio. Guys, I have a lot of positions in here, okay? And you know, when you my Dividend energy is down, right? $300 something. But this position was all the time they did pretty good. They just took a turn here, but this guy's been good, and I only got $1,000 in here. You know, cost base, and we're down like 20-something%. Well, 20-something%. Yeah, we're down like a little bit, 20-something%. I would say on this position, but we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. we're gonna hold on for this for the long haul. Some of these positions, I'm not only in them just for distribution. Some of these positions I'm in there for protection. When the market go left, some of these guys, they hold their own. And believe it or not, right, the goal here is to build up all of my other positions to a $12,000, right, limit. Once I get these guys to 10 grand or so, then I can move funds to the other positions. So I got CLM, CRF. So I need to build these guys up to 10 grand and then go down the line building them up to 10 grand. And once I can get all of those guys to 10,000, I think I'll be in a good place, because not only because of the distributions, but like let's say my JPQ positions, right? I think I'm pulling about close to $100 a month, which is my initial goal for each one of my positions, right? So I'm pulling close to $100 a month, depending on the rate in with these guys. So we're going to continue to grow these, and as you can see, that my JPQ is killing it, right? We up 35%. You know what I'm saying? We killing it. So I cannot complain as I continue to build these guys, right? And some of these, they're still way down, but we're gonna build them up. Like I said, I need to be able to get $1,000 from each one of these positions I have here. Usually like a little bit over 100. Well, it was over 100. Now it's not that much. I don't think it's 100 now. It's like 50 something positions so far in here, right? So we doing okay, right? I made a lot of changes, I removed a lot of stuff, and then we're gonna remove another 4 or 5 of them out of here. So that's gonna cut them down under 40. And then I got mine. I think I'll be good under 40 in this portfolio will be good. And I'm gonna make the change across the board in my other portfolio and monitor this stuff, right? So when this becomes like a job, like a full-time job, where you're watching this stuff and you're collecting your money, you check it every day. So it's not some people don't check their portfolio. When you go to work every day, right? On the weekends, I don't really pay much attention to my portfolio, except I'm making videos for you guys. But during the week, when the market's open, I'm seeing what's going on. Sometimes I might go in there and take my time and go through each one of the positions. But the thing is, I got a lot of these positions duplicated in my other portfolio, so I don't have to go to each portfolio, right? I can just check it. I can just go through here, and I can check all of the portfolio at one time, right? I can just go here, and then I can check all of the portfolio at one time. I can go to all of the holdings once it showed up, right? I can go to all of my holdings. So this should show all the holdings in all of the portfolio combined. That is in here. And if we go down, as you can see, you see more stuff that you wouldn't see here before, right? So we have 87, right? Because some of the stuff that is lower yield, that's in my other portfolio. Let's see, I got 1 share, right? And this is $300. So like I said, I got everything. I try to get at least 1 share, and everything I have right now is at 1 share in those 3 portfolios that I just showed you. My 3 main portfolios. So usually I just go through here, see what's not doing good, check it, and be like, okay, we're gonna keep it moving, right? And this is what I do all the time, right? I go look at these guys that are in the red. Those are the ones I pretty much pay a lot of attention to. And then the news on what's going on with the ones that are in the green is what I pay attention to. And that's pretty much it. That's what we do. Okay, guys. So I'm not gonna keep yapping. I got other things to do. But the market gonna open here in another 35 minutes. What's that? 45 minutes, right? Market open at 9:30. So it's gonna open another 45 minutes here, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm not sure I'll be able to make another video today, but we'll see. If I don't, you guys got something to keep you motivated for the day. Remember, guys, invest in your future. Okay, the pre-market is still doing okay. We can go back and look at the portfolio. The portfolio is still doing okay. And we should get some distributions coming into the portfolio tomorrow. So like I said, we got money coming into the portfolio every single day. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys, man. From the bottom of my heart, stay out of trouble. Invest in your future, make some money. Peace.